YouTube. It's your boy, your best that ever did it. And we back with some more college hoops for February 16th, Friday. And we finna, boy, we been on a fucking heater. We've been on a heater lately. Like I said, check all my shorts for my results. That's where all my results are posted, win or lose. We're gonna do the three leg challenge again. Comment your top three picks, like the video, and be subscribed to qualify to win $20. If your top three picks go 3-0 with my top three picks, we both sweep a 6-0 together. I will cash app you $20. Let's continue. Let's keep smashing these people, man. We've been beating the odds. We know who's better. We know who's weaker. We know who's who. You know what I mean? We know who's who at this point in the season. So let's not be fooled by the fucking spreads they got posted. That's where everything happens. People get fooled. My bad. But yeah, Cornell, Harvard. This is a matchup I love to see. Cause I fuck with Harvard personally. I do. I like back in Harvard in certain spots when they're getting way too many points. This is not one of those spots. I gotta side with Cornell in this one. Cornell is the damn near the best team in this conference, arguably. You can't say Yale is the number one or Princeton, but you see what they did to Princeton. They shitted on them boys. Yale only beat them by two. I gotta go with Cornell in this one. When Harvard steps up on the road, when they in true step up spots, Penn is not a step up spot. They lost to Yale at home by 13. They went to a step up spot at Princeton, lost by 31. Went to a step up spot at Loyola, Illinois, lost by 22. Step up spot, Indiana, 13. They beat a good Colgate team and a UMass team on the road. Two true road wins. Other than that, they've been looking terrible. Give me Cornell, I'll lay the big number. Brown at Princeton. And we're going with Princeton in this one. Brown is a one-man show. They're basically the Mavericks, the Dallas Mavericks of the NCAA. I keep saying that shit every game. They're the Dallas Mavericks of the NCAA. They're trying to beat everybody with one dude, Keno Lilly Jr. Yes, he's good. He is good. But he's not, you're not going to beat another good team with one person. You know what I mean? You can only beat up on Penn type of teams, kept it competitive with Dartmouth, the worst team in the fucking conference, and you lost to them by 4. I'm laying the spread with Princeton. Princeton will eat these boys up at home. VCU at SLU, and we already know how weak SLU is, St. Louis. These boys are terrible. They've been competitive the last 3 games, I must admit. They've been, one possession or more in their losses, and then they've been very fucking competitive the last 3 games. But VCU already beat these boys bad, too. I'm talking about 24-point thrall-up. Give me the points with VCU. I'm laying it. This is a day to lay the spread against the true better teams. SLU on a revenge angle at home. I just don't think they're able to pull it off. Yes, they've been competitive. I still think they lose the game by 7 or 8. Give me VCU to shut these boys down again. Manhattan at Iona, and I'm going with Iona to shit. I'm talking about diarrhea on these dudes. Iona's not going to play with them. Manhattan is 1-9 for a reason in their last 10 games in conference play. These boys are ass. They're not better than me and you. If we teamed up with 3 other people, I promise you, Iona's going to shit on these boys. I like the over in this game, too. Trend towards the over on that Iona game. It's going to be at least 80 to 60. At least 80 to 60. Niagara at Fairfield. Niagara's coming this one 6.5 point underdog. Now this is a good game. This is a damn closer game than it's expected to be. I gotta go with Niagara cover the spread. They've been profitable to cover the spread. 10-1 against the fucking number. How are you 10-1 against the number? You gotta be kidding me. Like that's beautiful. If you bet on these boys every road game or 11 road games that they've counted, you're 10-1. Give me Niagara. I just got to take them on the spread. They are playing good basketball as well. It's not just going off of how good they're covering on the road. They only lost to Iona by 3 at home. They lost to Manhattan at home. That was a damn head scratcher. That's a terrible loss. But before that, they did lose to Siena, terrible, and they beat the shit out of this damn Fairfield team, huge. I gotta go with Niagara to cover again. You already beat them by 20 plus. I gotta side with Niagara in this one to cover, even if they don't win. It's gonna be a 2 possession game. Next up, that's a lock too. That's a 5-star play. Give me Niagara plus the 6.5. This will go down by tip off, maybe to 4.5. Canisius at Marist. And Canisius is asshole. We faded them last game against Quinnipiac. You see what Quinnipiac did to him. Then we faded them last game against Niagara. You see what Niagara did to him. And then fucking Iona did lose outright to these dudes. Mary's coming in this one, winners of 4 out of their last 5, only losing to Mount St. Mary's. When they played Canisius last time, it was over the total by 20 points. Like I said last video, if you go look at my last video, we rode the under. We rode the under on that. Damn, who was that? Who the fuck was that? Let me go pull it up. We rode the under on this team because we told you it was 20 points under the total. When the books get the total off by 20 points or 15 points or more, something wrong. And I'm pretty sure they're going to get this one wrong too. Give me the over in this one. Canisius and Marist, no defense is going to show up. Ain't nobody defense going to get off the bus. Let's go with the over in that one. And I like Marist to get the job done again. Jacksonville at Queens, and I'm going with Jacksonville in this one. I know they're 2-12 on the road. I know it. That shit is terrible. And they're 4-10 covering wise on the road. But they've looked good in their last 2 road games against Lipscomb, lost by 2, getting 11, and then getting 5.5. Kennesaw, they only lost by 5. Beat North Alabama, beat Austin Peay, beat Central Arkansas, and they lost to Bellarmine. That's where it gets concerning. I'm not looking to back you if you're losing to Bellarmine. EKU is understandable. They damn near beat Kennesaw again and beat this Queens team by 2. Jacksonville was down bad at halftime and then ran away with it second half. Maybe Queens get the revenge, but I'm not going to just bank on it. Queens in their last 5, they are been asshole. Loser 3 out of the last 5. Beat Bellarmine, beat EKU at home by 18. And they only lost to Lipscomb by 2 as well. Northern Alabama came in, on the road, beat them. They didn't get their revenge against North Florida. This is what I'm talking about. Maybe they're just not going to be able to get it against these boys either. I don't see it happening. Give me Jacksonville. I'll take them on the money line. There's nothing I'm loving about that game, though. It's a 3-star play. North Florida Ospreys, Kennesaw State, and I'm going with North Florida Ospreys. Why are they the underdog? Why? They must know something we don't know. Give me North Florida. They're 8-5 covering on the road. Good road team, has true prowess on the road. They're not the worst. They're not the best, but they are consistent. Give me North Florida Ospreys. Next up, we got Villanova at Georgetown. I'm taking Georgetown. 2 ass teams. I'm going to go with the more desperate team at home where people cheer for you. People cheer on every miss from the other team. Got to go with Georgetown. Instantly, Siena at St. Peter's. And I'm going with St. Peter's in this one. But I think Siena might keep it closer than people are expecting. Be careful with this game. Do not bet this game instantly. I got to go with my boys St. Peter's to get the job done. But I wouldn't be surprised if Siena covered. Mount St. Mary's, the Mount at Ryder, and they just recently play. Yeah, Ryder. You see how I'm saying, like, this game was under the total by 20 points almost. The total was set at 143 and a half. They had 66 to 62. You know what I'm saying? The books were way off in that one. And I think we get another under. It's not nothing changed. You know what I mean? Two teams like this that's gonna fight for every fucking possession is gonna go under the total. There's not enough offense on the floor like Quinnipiac, and Ryder's defense is better than Manhattan. So it's just gonna be a defensive game like the first one. The total was what, 128, and they had to get 140, 143 and a half, and the total's gone up since last game. So it's even more value. That's another lock. Give me the locks right there. I'm gonna lock that up. That's a 5-star play under the total, and I like over the total with Canisius and Maris. The total's been brought up to 135 for Canisius, so you gotta get it early. Gotta try to get it early. Next up, we got, yeah, like I said last game though, I gotta go with the Mount to get the money line victory. I wouldn't be surprised if Ryder got the outright. I know they got it in them, but I just got to go with the Mount. Better team, better coach, better defense. Give me the Mount money line, and I'm going with the under. It's just the best play in that one. It's a lock. Dartmouth, Columbia. Columbia is going to take this game for sure. Dartmouth is not on their level. Columbia at home is a profitable team, 8-2. We've been on them at home damn near every game of the year. I'm not getting off of them now. Give me Columbia at home. My first half money line. Yale at Pennsylvania. I'm going with Yale to cover the number. Pennsylvania's 2-8 last 10, 9-3 record, 9-13 record, 8-2 at home, 7-12 against the number, 5-3 at home, and 8-3 on the road is Yale on the road covering. Yale's 9-1, 16-16, better team. They're damn near one of the top two, top three teams in the conference. Pennsylvania's at the bottom two, bottom three. I gotta go with Yale to get the fucking huge win. This is a small number for no reason. Like Pennsylvania is competitive. Give me them Yale boys to bulldog them boys out the building. Next up we got Ohio, Toledo, and I'm siding with Toledo in this one. Ohio is not on shit. Toledo already beat these boys down when they went to their crib, beat them by 9. You know what I mean? Like I just don't see it. I don't see Ohio getting the revenge here at on the road. They're 2-6 on the road against the number. Losing team on the road versus a 9-2 team at home. Give me Ohio to lose the game by double digits. I gotta go with Toledo on that one. Last but not least, and that Yale game is a 4.5-star play. Toledo to cover the 6 is a 4.5-star play. Borderline locks. Borderline locks. I trust in both of those. And the last game on the slate, we gotta go with New Mexico in this one, plus the 6.5. 12-0 is San Diego State at home. I think that shit comes to an end today. They barely scaved out of this one. They dressed the scoreboard up in the second half against Colorado State. Colorado State had them down 14 at halftime, and an uncharacteristic like 11 points in the second half happened. That's great defense from San Diego State. I must admit, you got to give them their props. Must admit, that's great defense. That's great defense. But when they played this team earlier on, they lost by 18, and it was an over 144. I mean 149. It went over by 9 points. San Diego State was down by 3, and then they put up 33 again in the second half. New Mexico put up even more, 48. When a team could damn near score 50.5 against you, you're damn near bad. You know what I mean? It's not a good matchup. I don't think they get the revenge here at all. I like New Mexico on the money line. That's my lock of the day. The best value for your bang or your buck on the money line. The better team. I already beat them by 20. I know revenge spots are true. Some of these revenge spots do happen, but I don't think it's going to happen with this game. San Diego State's barely hung on last game, and I think they could keep doing shit like that to win games. It's not going to happen. You got to outscore the opponent. Give me New Mexico money line, third lock of the day. Top three locks is New Mexico on the money line. I like the under in that game too. It's going to be straight defense. I like the under in this game. New Mexico money line. The under on Mount St. Mary's and Ryder. I love the under. And then what did I say? New Niagara. Third lock of the day, baby. Third lock of the day. Niagara plus the 6. Mount St. Mary's under 145. And New Mexico on the money line. Top 3 picks. Let's sweep the board. Comment your top 3. Like the video. Subscribe to qualify to win $20 if we both go 3-0. And let's do it. Let's fucking do it. It's your boy, yo.